This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
A push to create a law that allows guns on K-12 school campuses appears to be gaining momentum in Washington state.
Ballots for the special April election, which have three important measures, including the Wenatchee School District bond, have started to hit mailboxes this week.
The Central Basin Traffic Safety Task Force is holding a car seat checkup event on Saturday, April 14th in Mattawa.
It was a rainy day yesterday at Big Bend Community College, but the weather certainly didn't dampen the spirits of the Big Bend Vikings.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
A push to create a law that allows guns on K-12 school campuses appears to be gaining momentum in Washington state. Petitions for Initiative 1621 are being signed. Tyler Miller of the Seattle area is the bill's sponsor.
This is about providing flexibility to the local school districts, giving them the power to choose. Spokane is going to do it very differently than Seattle, very differently than Bremerton, very differently than Ephrata. There's different strategies, different challenges all over the state and in all different school situations, and we wanted to give the maximum amount of flexibility and the maximum amount of constitutional guarantees to our citizens.
The initiative amends Washington's RCW to permit those with a valid concealed pistol license to legally carry on school grounds. It also requires school employees who wish to carry to inform the senior administrator, usually the principal, that they will be carrying a firearm. It also allows school districts to require employees to obtain firearm safety training prior to carrying. Organizers have until July 6th to submit 259,000 signatures in order for it to appear on the November ballot. I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by
Maytag and the family Pooch have a lot in common. Both are loyal, both aim to please, and both are tenacious dish cleaners. But only one can sanitize. Maytag, what's inside matters.
Maytag Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Ballots for the special April election, which have three important measures, including the Wenatchee School District bond, have started to hit mailboxes this week. Wenatchee School District is trying to pass a bond for the expansion and modernization of the high school. The district says they have outgrown the school and it needs updating, and the bond would address the aging and overcrowding issues. If the bond passes, the district would take care of overcrowding and current classroom problems, the school's HVAC, the kitchen areas, and the athletics department. Also, the Fire District number 7 is trying to pass a proposition which would authorize the lift of the property tax levy lid for fire and emergency services, as well as the final measure, which is brought by the Manson Parks and Recreation District Maintenance and Operation Funding, which wants to impose a property tax of 23 cents or less per $1,000 of assessed value for each consecutive year. Ballots are to be mailed out by April 6th at the latest and should be filled out and postmarked by April 24th to count. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
The Central Basin Traffic Safety Task Force is holding a car seat checkup event on Saturday, April 14th in Mattawa. The free event is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Columbia Basin Health Association Wahlert Clinic, located at 601 Government Road. People will have the chance to learn how to properly install a car seat or booster seat by nationally certified technicians, who can also help let people know if their car seat needs to be replaced or upgraded. Organizers say car seats will also be available for purchase during the event. During a similar car seat clinic last year in Mattawa, 42 car seats were checked, and of those, 90% were not installed correctly. The April 14th event is sponsored by the Central Basin Traffic Safety Task Force, Safe Kids, and the Columbia Basin Health Association. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
It was a rainy day yesterday at Big Bend Community College, but the weather certainly didn't dampen the spirits of the Big Bend Vikings, who ended up sweeping the East Region powerhouse Columbia Basin. Columbia Basin got a leg up on Big Bend in the first game, taking a 3-0 lead, but the Vikings turned things around late, scoring 3 runs in the last 2 innings to win 6-3. The momentum from that win carried over to the second game, and the Vikings handled Columbia Basin 7-4. First-year head coach Jamison Lang is happy with how his team performed.
It's been a tough battle the last couple of years against CBC. They've been a great team. But I also think we're a great team, and I think we're going to compete with anybody in the Eastern region.
The Vikings are now 4-2 in conference play and 16-8 on this season. They will next play on Saturday when they travel to play another tough opponent, Spokane. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.